Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about a bug that we are seeing with a new for rent expansion pack, which is affecting the rental prices of the rental residential lots. Some of you may have already seen this in your own gameplay, and some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about, but let's just take a look at this. So, the issue that we are seeing is that the rental price on both vacant and lived in rental lots is astronomically high. So, you can build a brand new residential rental lot, and when you go back out to the world view and click on the property, it can show you that the rent is in the millions or even billions of simoleons. If you have a sim already living in a rental lot, you could have even had a couple normal billing cycles where your rent came due and you paid it, and then you get your next bill and it's like 50 million simoleons. Maxis did already release a patch update on December 14th for this and a few other bugs. The patch, however, only corrects the high rent issue on one specific lot, and that's the Takasoy apartment building lot in Tomarang. I'm not sure why the fix was only for that lot and not the whole game, but I'm sure there was a reason for it on their end and an additional patch is in the works. Until then, we do have some options available to us which we can implement on our own to temporarily take care of the issue. So, of the three fixes that we can do, the first two you can do in build mode on the lot. They do require that the lot not be owned. The third one is the one that you'll do if the lot does have an owner on it. But if the lot is unowned, you'll just select it in your world manager and go into build mode. And the first of the two choices is pretty simple. You just go to venue info, go to your lot info panel, and where it says residential rental, you're just going to change that to residential. That takes the rental aspect off of it. And then you're going to change it back to residential rental. Now, the only thing about doing this is it does remove the borders for what makes up the rental unit on the property, so you do have to reset those. If you have a single unit lot, that's not a big deal. It's pretty easy. You just go to configuration and you can click this button right here. It will assign all rooms on the lot to the unit. So there, the entire house is back to being a rental unit again, and it's done. And that's all you have to do. If you have multiple units on the lot, you can still do this method, but if you're familiar with building new ones and you've done that where you have to go through and select each room and assign it to the units, you have to do that all over again. So I don't really like this fix for multi-unit lots. Another option is to bulldoze the lot and reset it. So this lot is a residential rental. I need to make sure that it is in my library first. So to do this one, just make sure it's in your library. I'm not sure if this one is in there as a rental yet, so I'm just going to save it again just to make sure. Yeah, let's just save it to my library. We'll just do a new one. I don't want to overwrite my old one. So it's in my library. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to bulldoze the lot. Do you want to bulldoze? Yes. And now I'm just going to go into the gallery, go to my library, select it. This one is my rental copy, and I am going to place the lot. I want it furnished, yes. And it will set it back exactly as it was before. No changes, so everything should be fine. So both of those options should reset the property and fix the rental issue. So when you go out to the world manager and you look at the property, it will list the correct rent. Now the third option does require the use of an additional sim. So for this, we've got our additional sim here. So you can use your own sim if you don't mind being the landlord of the property, or just pick any townie. So we have our sim here. She's not my main one. She's not who I play. She's just the townie. And I'm going to have her become the landlord. So I've got her selected, and I am going to go into owned businesses. One thing you do want to do first is make sure they've got enough money to purchase the lot. So let's just take care of that really quick. We're just going to load her bank up a little bit just to make sure. We'll do another one just for good measure. Just to make sure she's got enough money to buy the house. And then we are going to go to owned businesses, and we want to buy a residential rental. Pick the world you want to purchase in. And then here's that same property we were looking at earlier. This one does not have a rental issue on it. If it did, it was probably fixed with the earlier 2 tests we did. But I'm just going to have her buy this property. Yes, I would like to buy it. I would like to buy it furnished. And now she's here at the lot. So I'm just going to switch over to live mode really quick. And down here, you've got all your different properties. This one is Cookout Lookout. So we're just going to view the agreement. So you can see all the agreements for all the different rental properties on here. So we're just going to view the agreement, and this is where you can change the rent. And then that's all you have to do. You would just save out, and she is now the owner of the property. The rent has been managed, and if you have any issues with the rent changing again, you can just click your character back and go back to the agreements and fix it. So those are the 3 possible fixes I know of to help take care of the rental cost bug. While it's not perfect, they can hopefully help make gameplay a little better while we wait for Maxis to work out a permanent fix for us. I know there have been a lot of negative opinions and feelings that I know I've been seeing in the Sims community about these issues, and I have to say Maxis has already been hard at work trying to correct them for us quickly. I mean, they released the first patch 1 week after the expansion came out, and that's awesome. I personally have no hard feelings about the issues at all. As with anything, there's always going to be unexpected surprises. I never expect anyone or anything to ever be perfect at first. All of the best things require a little fine tuning. If there are any other fixes or tricks that you know of which I didn't mention, please leave them in a comment below. I'd love to hear them from you. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Sims content. I enjoy making these videos for you, and all of your support really means a lot. That's all I have for tonight. Talk to you next time. Bye.